Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to the Resilio Connect console. We are going to walk through how to create a synchronization job today. So first up, once you get logged into your console, let's go up to the Jobs tab. We'll go to Configure Jobs and create a new job. You'll see on this page that we have 4 different types of jobs listed. Distribution, consolidation, run script, and synchronization. We're going to focus on synchronization. Synchronization is a bi-directional sync between 1 or 2 servers or multiple servers. And it is a mesh type job where all the servers will sync together. We'll go ahead and click Next. For this demo, we're going to go ahead and just leave it as a new synchronization job, but you can go ahead and give it a name that fits your use case. We'll click Next, and you'll see we are presented with agents. Now, if you're familiar with some of our other job types, you'll notice we're missing a tab up top. We have agents, which means we're going to click all the agents that are within this job for this bidirectional synchronization. A little bit different than our distribution and consolidation jobs. We're going to go ahead and click these 2 agents because I want to have them participate in this job. And moving from our left side to the right side, we'll talk about some of these additional options as well. First up is read only. So if you ever wanted to make a 2-way sync a 1-way sync, you can check the read only box. Make sure you only check it for your destinations. And what this keeps from happening is any data added to a destination will not be synced back to the source. So you can use read only if you ever have a need to just push data in one direction, in a synchronization job. Next up, we have selective sync. So one thing about selective sync, if you're familiar with kind of how Cloud Drive or Mac's Cloud Drive works, or Microsoft's OneDrive, where you can push files to the cloud and free them up on your hard drive. You kind of just have those little pointer records that don't take up much space. The same concept here, very same functionality. You even get the context menus within the operating system itself so that you can free up space and forcibly download files. We can do the same thing within the Resilio Connect software. And next up, we have path. So we'll go ahead and click that blue text and it'll present us with a target path window. And you can either paste the path if you know it, or we can click browse. Now in the browse menu, you see we have these blue text up top. Let's say we need to get back to the root of my Windows machine. We're going to go ahead and click agent. Now on the agent window, you see we have our hard drives. This will still work for Linux and Mac OS. You'll just be presented either file paths instead. So I'm going to go ahead and select my C drive in this AMD folder for the example. Go ahead and click select and save. Now for my management console, this is a Linux machine, so it'll look a little different in the next window, but a little about the same. We'll click browse, agent, and let's go ahead and let's dump it into my home directory. We'll click save here. Now, moving to the next step, we do have reference agents. So a reference agent is if you are going to need permissions, so NTFS or POSIX permissions. And one thing that you need to make sure of, this is going to be the source of truth for the very first synchronization. After that first synchronization, all your permissions will go bidirectionally. We don't have any NTFS permissions to worry about in this demo, so we're going to leave these blank for now. We'll move on to the settings page. So we won't do any changes here for this example, but for priority, you can set certain jobs to be a higher priority than others. But keep in mind that when doing so, other jobs will wait for this job to finish. So keep that in mind. If you have a job that has a lot of constantly changing files, it could delay other synchronization jobs. We have this default job profile down here. Again, we'll leave this alone for this demo. But one thing you can note is there are some performance settings and tweaks in here that you can change. If you ever need any help, please feel free to reach out to support if you're having performance issues. We'll go ahead and click Next. We have our notification section. One thing you can do with notifications is set up webhooks or SMTP connections to alert you if there's anything wrong with your job, such as an agent might go offline, a stuck file, any kind of corruptions or errors within the job. You can set up notifications to alert you. That way you know and can start proactively correcting those issues. Lastly, we have our review summary. This is just kind of a quick overview of all the settings that we have made in the previous steps. You can do a quick look to see which read-write agents we have, if we have any read-only agents, and any settings that we might have changed. Then go ahead and click Save. That will submit your job, and it will start running as soon as you click that Save button and get your all your files synchronized. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions or problems, don't hesitate to reach out. We're more than happy to help. Have a great day.